Thanks, Tracy. It was great to hear those highlights from previous breakfasts. And I'm joined now by Mary Rose Somarriba, editor-in-chief of Verily magazine. Mary Rose, it is great to have you here. You're editor-in-chief of Verily magazine, as I mentioned. Verily started as the first no Photoshop women's magazine. I remember when you all launched over a decade ago. You went digital. Now you're back in print. Can you speak about the importance of providing this beautiful magazine in the hands of women?
Yes. Wait a second. What do you mean saw it?
So important for young women to see beauty, their natural beauty, in order to believe it sometimes. And so we've had 10 years of excellent content online, but now we wanted to be back in print so that ladies can really feel, there's been some digital overwhelm, and we want to feel in our hands again some of, the content we're reading. There's like style content just lends itself to be more enjoyable in print. And then also just like lends our reading on print. This one says reading on paper is good for you, because it actually is good for our mental health. And without that, we can have difficulty reflecting, recollecting ourselves.
It's so refreshing. I know I get screen fatigue, so it's refreshing to read something in my hands. I'm curious, again, you have a female audience. You are very, engaged with the culture and hearing from women constantly. What are you hearing are the challenges facing young women today, and how does that compare to previous generations? I know that's a big question, but I'm curious as to what you're hearing.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of mental health challenges from, social media use in great amounts, filters, Photoshop, editing, photo editing, filters. All sorts of things where women are just continuing to see imagery that isn't realistic or accessible to them, but it's taken up a notch with the internet and the smartphone use of young women. So stuff that's been around for years that, women have told me in the 80s reading magazines, it affected my mental health, it hurt my self-image, it hurt my body image, and some women carry it to this day. I've been speaking to women at conferences, and it's been really sad to hear. But that's even worse now for young women with the smartphone use and the constant churn of imagery that's unrealistic and the comparison we make. And so we just find it so important to counter that.
Absolutely. We don't even know the impact that all these filters are having on us. So grateful for your work and so grateful to meet you. I hope you get to enjoy your breakfast now, Mary Rose.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Tracy, back